All right, banner review for November 11th. Eden. Eden is now here for SP. If you have SP tickets and you don't already own Eden, I think it's okay to spend SP tickets here, but maybe you want to save your SP tickets for Ichan in 6.2. For everybody else, this battlesuit is farmable, so you should just farm with Asterite and Gold Pins. Gold Pins are going away next patch, so Asterite. She's definitely on the priority list to get to triple S by farming and grinding and not by crystals. You want to save your crystals. Now, if you're whaling, that's different. If you're whaling, sure, why not? All right, Eden's Pistol Banner. This is a quality requirement if you want to play Eden at high levels. And Piranha is the off-rate weapon, an excellent weapon for Pardo, also a viable stat stick for Ichan. Very powerful as the Pry Arm, because the Pry Arm reduces your ultimate cooldowns for your Ice team. Handle's farmable, so if you can get a piece of handle, that just speeds up your farming time, but not required. If you get the weapon, I would just stop pulling. Notable off-rates. Crusher Bunny is a nice to have, but not really required. Keys of Oblivion, super good. Iris, useful. Starlance is okay. It's not bad to keep in your collection, but for most players that, you know, there's a good chance a lot of you might already have a few of the ones that you need out of here. Keys of the Void is a collector's piece, not really used as much these days, but is still, like, the best physical damage pistols. There's a couple of battle suits that could use it for Elysian Realm. Like HOV, that's their signature pistols. All the Callan physical battle suits will use Keys of the Void upgraded, right? Domain of the Void. But it's not high priority. Your goal here, if you're rolling on this banner, would be to just get echoes, and then you would move on. Notable stigmata. Avogadro is definitely nice. If you can pick up top and mid, that would be nice, but it's not something you go out of your way to roll for. Ozlog, if you can get 3-set, that would be cool, but, you know, in this particular banner, once you get echoes, just stop rolling. If you do get Ozlog, you know, just hang on to it. Paganini, also very notable. Linnaeus is not really that useful if you don't have Mobius. You can use it as a stat stick, as a placeholder, until you get full handle. It has some nice multipliers on it, on the individual pieces, but some of the pieces have, like, specific conditions on it. Like, the B piece requires summon entities on field, so you'd have to pair it with a, you know, official in the team. And then there's, like, another component of the B piece which is, like, range damage only. So it's very, very niche, but still an okay-ish stat stick if you need to. But the notable thing, just get your echoes if you need it, and then as soon as you get this, just stop. Move on. Front supply. Nyx ADV banner. They don't drop fragments anymore. In the past, we would have said, like, oh yeah, you could get to 50 pulls and you can unlock the battle suit. That's no longer the case. So this banner is for Veliona fans and or whales only. Don't really roll on this unless you can commit to the 100 pulls. All right. Expansion. Regular expansion is Equinox. Equinox is really strong, but I would only recommend rolling on it if you've already have at least Hersher of Sentience in your inventory. It's really hard to go back for battle suits after their initial release, but she's still really good at what she does, which is the quantum weather. Against quantum enemies, she is the best. But if you don't have physical support like HOS to apply blanket and pair, she can't save you that much. Quantum? Did I say quantum? Imaginary. Imaginary type. Oh my god. Thank you, Sakusuke. Imaginary type. It's all starting to blur together for me. Yeah, she's the best imaginary DPS. S2 is definitely a sweet spot. Some of y'all that are doing, like, rank ups over multiple banners might want the S2. The reset elf bundle or no? No, I don't think elf bundle got reset. It's still the 3. It's still the 1 out of 3. Anyways, Equinox, I would only roll if you have the money to top up for it. Otherwise, I would save for HOS. If you have HOS, then yeah, I could see rolling for Equinox. But I feel like if you missed her initial release, you've probably already decided whether or not you can keep coping with scuff strats like triple imaginary, or whether you've already decided dude, I'm gonna message Sakurama right now. Ignored. No, I'm doing banner review right now, Sakurama. All right, that's a good question, Oaks. Elf supply right now. Definitely 2-star Durandal is a good pickup. Probably the best Gacha elf right now at 2 stars. Blade Durandal. Focus A. Focus A, this is only for players that still need gear for Equinox. Notable off rates would be none of these are that notable. A lot of them are old meta. So the weapon off rates aren't that great. Shakespeare Adrift? No. The Himiko set for Flame Scion and maybe Vern, but a lot of the off rates here are very niche too. Like, they're all very specific sets. They're not support sets. So, don't roll on this one unless you're whaling. Like, I think maybe you roll on Focus A if you rolled for Equinox. For Focus B, again, this banner only makes sense if you pick up Nyx. Yeah, the off rates on this one, there's a couple of somewhat useful weapons. Like Nebulous would be useful if you off rate it. Middernox is kind of useful. It was pretty useful. Thunder Kikaku, Florid, it's craftable. Briaris is craftable. Thunder Kikaku is old meta. Blood Dance is old meta. Blood Dance and Kikaku are both in exchange shop. Yeah, the Ragna's okay. Ragna's okay. But a lot of these are like old meta signature sets. Like Shuijing is gonna be in Battle Pass again. Or something like that. And Shuijing is nice to have, but you don't go out of your way. Like I said, in previous banner reviews, you don't go out of your way to roll for off rates. A lot of these off rates are not as useful as some of the other filler banners. Equinox outfit's still up for a day and a half. But yeah, elf banner, definitely what we want. I will be rolling on this probably later after Abyss to try to push to 3 stars. But 2 stars is fully functional. She's got Gather, she's got Switch Reset, she's got total damage buff for 4% for your whole party. Just super nice all around at 2 stars. Yeah, physical damage is physical damage taken. No, team deals bonus 5%. But yeah, I do want 3 stars for the debuff. And that about concludes the banner review. Firepower if you still need it, but remember, you only roll on firepower if you can guarantee the piece. So you need to have a lot more stuff unlocked rather than not unlocked. Firepower on Utu would be the top pick for Divine Key, and then secondary pick would be Twins of Eden. Divine Keys just have a better longevity. However, if you're missing like one piece of a Stigmata set, like maybe swords, there's an argument to be made. I still lean towards the Divine Keys as a safer investment. And that about concludes the banner review. Teach people how to use it. Yeah, I guess. All right. Firepower supply. You pick 5 things, right? You pick 5 things from gear, and you pick 5 sets from stigmata. What you want to do is you pick 4 of the stuff that you already have, or in this case, I'll pick 5 sets that I already own, and then you pick the one thing that you don't own, so that the guaranteed drop will be the one thing that you don't own. I could finish my Columbus. Not that I need it. I'll probably get Dante from Battle Pass.